Hello and welcome to day 5. Wow, we've almost made it. We have almost, and after today, we'll have completed an entire working week of getting things done and moving forward with our creative vision, with our projects, maybe with some scary admin stuff, anxiety-inducing life admin, that kind of thing. Yeah. In today's session, actually, after the end of our working alongside each other in silence section, we're going to honor that, and we're going to do a little ceremony to just give thanks and express gratitude for what we have achieved over this whole week together. Right, but today we're going to come back to our usual routine. I know, things were a little bit different yesterday. But yeah, we're going to kick off with some cleansing of our workspace, our desk, just a little bit, no need for perfection. Then we're going to, of course, do some grounding. We're going to pull a tarot card to find out what energy is supporting us right now, what message do we need to hear today. We're going to set our intentions, and then we're going to get into the working portion of this video. Again, roughly how long that's going to be. Bear in mind, the first 10 minutes is just going to be going through the agenda here that we've got together. Then we'll do, after our work, we'll do our gratitude ceremony and then a quick goodbye, and that's that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead now and just do a little bit of tidying up. I want to today just pick out any bits here on my desk that do not belong here. So it's an invitation for you, of course, to do the same. And whether they, after your work session, go straight back onto your desk, or whether you're actually going to put them away or potentially find an actual proper home for them somewhere in your home, maybe you need to pass them on, whatever, that's up to you, Yeah, you don't have to solve everything in one day, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So go along and clean alongside me if you want to. Stuff here that does not belong here. I know in one of those videos I was talking about that silent to-do list, and yeah, that's the message that I'm seeing here from a lot of these things that don't belong on my desk. They're really asking for my attention, and that can be a bit much, and put just extra pressure on ourselves when we're seeing that. Every time we let our eyes wander a little bit, when we're in between thoughts as we're working. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of that all. I do actually need this. Some of that extra paperwork as well, and I might even be able to get through that later. Let's see. I think that will do. I'm now going to have a sip of water and then light some candles. So, sorry, if you've got any, go ahead and do that as well. Always sends out a good message that we mean business right now. And of course, our work is sacred. Especially if you're an artist. Let's do our grounding now. I know I've got a lot of giddy, nervous energy inside of me. I'm also, you know, not really one for caffeine, but yeah, lately I've just been having caffeine every day. I've just been needing it to not just fall asleep. I'm so tired. But yeah, anyway, all right, let's shake things out first of all. And some stretches. And some shoulder rolls. Change direction. And pull your shoulders up to your ears. And release. One more time. All the way up, high, high, high up. And release. Okay, let's take a deep and soothing breath in through the nose. And release. Try to have your exhale longer than your inhale. Okay, deep inhale now. And release. One more time. Ah, that feels good. All right, I'm way more calm now. Great. Let's pull a tarot card. So, what is supporting us right now? What message do we need to hear today on day 5 of this Reset Your Work Routine challenge? What message of support do we need to hear today? What message of support do we need to hear today? Okay. Oh, Knight of Swords. I'm so impressed with how every single card we've pulled has been swords, apart from Justice, which represents Libra, another air sign. Swords also represent air. Yeah, and this is the highest card of the swords deck that we have pulled. And we're into the court cards, which is amazing. I think it's showing us something that we have really mastered a skill here already. Yeah, it's the Knight. The Knight comes after the Page or the Princess in this deck. Mystic Mondays deck is what I'm using. Shout out. Yeah, so it's further along than the Page. We've definitely acquired some type of mastering of skills here already. It's not quite yet the King and Queen, but yeah, like we've made huge progress basically in working through mental agony, mental clutter, releasing some old beliefs. Also, you know, the sort of guilt tripping we do, and we tend to put ourselves through when we've got a really long list of things that we want to achieve in a day or in a given week, and then come Friday, Saturday, we look at it and we're like, I haven't quite managed to do that, and just how shitty that feels, you know. And this week it's different. We can actually turn around and say, you know, we've done something. We have stuck to what we've said we were going to do. Yes, it might look a little bit different. Maybe, you know, if you're a bit like me, I always think that I can do all the things, and the result always ends up looking a little bit different. But nonetheless, you know, we can pause here, and we will be after our work today as well, to just really turn around and say, I'm proud of what I've achieved. I know I'm very proud of what I've achieved already. I'm super proud of you for what you've achieved in these 5 days. Yeah, it's amazing. Even if you think it was nothing compared to what you had put on your list beforehand, what the intention was, if you're judging yourself in any kind of way there, you've still done a lot. You have still showed up every single day, and you got some type of work out of the way. And even sometimes when we end up deleting work that maybe we've done on day 2 or 3, for example, it wasn't for nothing, you know. Yeah, you know, as someone who's a trained writer, I know that a huge part of the writing process is that sort of snakes and ladders game of putting something out, because the thoughts that are in your head, they have to be formulated onto the page into words. You have to see it take shape before you can then judge it and say, actually, I'm going to change that all again and start again from fresh. And that's part of the process. We shouldn't judge ourselves then, or it's easy, I should say, to judge yourself for that, and to see it as a sort of, you know, oh, I've done something wrong here, or oh, why did I lost time, that kind of thing. But it is very much part of the process. So yeah, if you're a writer, you know this already, but I think it can be applied to any kind of other work as well. I know that I was writing a newsletter, for example, on maybe day 2, I think. And after that, I ended up writing it all again from fresh, just in my phone, just because I had that motivation, because I'd already put that work into it during my actual work time. And yeah, today I'm going to continue to work on the second draft, delete the first one, I think. Why not? It needed to get out first in a clunky way so that I could write it in the right sort of, you know, with that right energy. So yeah, okay, a bit of a tangent here, but let's set some intentions for today. Have a little think, what is the 1, maybe 2, maybe even 3 little things you want to achieve today? And let's get cracking. I believe in you, you can do it, and let's speak again very soon. Okay. little work countdown, 3 more minutes, and then we'll finish for the week. Well done. Oh, we've done it. Yeah. Let's do a little bit of a gratitude ceremony now. Just a very quick one, but I think, yeah, it would just be nice to acknowledge, honor everything that we have accomplished over this challenge across these past 5 days. So pull out your candles. If you've got an extra one, light it. I'm going to do this very sparkly, magical one here that I created myself. I do that. I make my own candles from scraps. Bring some gemstones if you have as well. I'm going to use obsidian and tiger's eye, which is so good because it's such a solar gemstone. So good for any kind of solar plexus related stuff, but also for, yeah, letting your light shine and expressing yourself authentically, which is obviously so important for any kind of creative projects and visions. Yeah, okay, let's bring to mind everything that we have achieved this week. Every little thing. Think of all of the little things you were able to take off your list. All of the stuff you have created, written, or made. Let's also honor those things that were made apparently, for no reason, where we think, oh, we had to scrap that. But as we discussed at the beginning of this video, it's part of the process. Yeah, little, moment of silence for all of the previous drafts that had to be trashed. So let's give thanks to that. Thank you for all of the lessons learned. Thank you for all of the things we've been able to accomplish. I'm proud of you for getting so many steps closer to realizing your creative goal. Well done for showing up. Give yourself thanks for that as well. Even if it can feel awkward or anxiety-inducing, you were here for yourself. You showed up. You did it. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in together through the nose. And let's say thank you as we release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One quick tarot card, just to seal things off. Is there a message that we need to hear? There you go. The Hierophant. Soul third eye, isn't it? Yeah, having that vision, being able to make that your top priority feels so good, and it fills us with gratitude, motivation. It energizes us as well, but also that way we are closer to our highest self, closer to the universe, closer to God, when we are able to practice what is part of our vision. It's because then we are making use of this unique gift that each and every one of us has been given. And instead of wasting it and feeling guilty about that because we're letting all that time pass and not much happens, and of course things get in the way and life is stressful and we put so much pressure on ourselves, but you know, yeah, I don't know, we just gotta show up for ourselves. We just have to keep going a little bit, and some days it might be harder and some days it might be easier, but it's about that continued process and progress that can only happen when we make something a habit. And then suddenly doing 45 minutes a day is enough, because you're doing 45 minutes every day, not just once in a blue moon. Oh, I'm feeling really energized right now, really revitalized. I hope you are as well. Let me know in the comments how this has been working out for you. I'd love to hear what you've been working on if you're wanting to share. If there's, of course, somewhere where we might be able to see that, please drop your website or your social media handle down below. I'd love to come and check you out and support you. Similarly, if you're doing similar types of videos to what I've been doing here, let me know. I want to come and work alongside you as well, and of course show you my support as well and cheer you on. YouTube is all about community, isn't it? And so is all of social media. It's about, you know, also finding colleagues who are doing something very similar. It doesn't always have to be that coach to client relationship, I think. And as we know, even in that setting, the coach learns so much from the client as well. So make sure you also check out my description box below, because I've got some exciting stuff down there. I am currently in the phase of soft launching my Patreon for my Monday audio notes. So if you don't know this, you probably don't, I have been for over a year and a half, since April last year, almost a year and a half, I've been sending out religiously every single Monday or Monday an audio message where you hear about the astral transits of the week, so what to expect in terms of the energy, when is a good day to send out that important email, when is a not so good day for maybe family stuff, or yeah, like how we're gonna feel in terms of our emotional well-being, just things to look out for, transits that affect all of us. And yeah, of course that can be, it also depends on what is going on in your specific chart, in your horoscope, but within this group setting, yeah, send out these messages. They're just there to help you basically to plan your week ahead and to decide, what am I going to do or not be able to do on specific days of the week. Yeah, and there's some healing there, there's some grounding work in there, similar to what we've been doing here. And there's a tarot pull, of course. I pulled 3 cards and 1 message of love from the universe, which is from an oracle deck. There's always a lot of goodness in there. So if you'd like to join that, I've just been doing it on WhatsApp basically, but I'm shifting that to Patreon. So if you'd like to join that at the soft launch discounted rate, and if you're not too late in watching this video, then the link down below will lead you there and you can sign up. I'd love to have you. Always, this is the thing, like, because it's a soft launch, I'm super open to having it take on a slightly different shape or form. So super open to feedback, ideas, things that you are really wanting to hear about every week as well. Yeah, I've got a really lovely group going there. It's you know, right now there's no community space for it. It's just me sending it out on a one-on-one basis to each member. So very good for introverts right now. And I think it will probably stay like that for a while, unless this is something that in the future people would want. Yeah, that, you know, would you want to have a community aspect of that? That's so long in the future now though, because first the soft launch and then slowly. But yeah, come and join, check it out. You can cancel anytime, of course, no questions asked. But if you're curious and you'd like to treat yourself to just a month, for example, that would be 4 to 5 audio notes per month, come to Patreon, link down below. It's been an absolute pleasure to host this 5-day challenge. I hope that you are in a really good place right now and that you can continue on your own now going forward. And of course, these videos are here for you to return to week in, week out, if that feels right to you. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day and week. Celebrate this weekend. Do something really nice, preferably not involving any screens and or money. Just something that feels really good. Maybe you want to treat yourself with some self-care. Watch a movie. I don't know. Cook yourself a really lovely meal. Yeah. Celebrate yourself. I am celebrating you. I'm loving you. And take care. See you soon. Bye.